Here's my 2007 Jaguar XK for sale. Let me give you a little look at this car up close and personal. It is absolutely stunning. As you can see, from the right corner, we'll come on in, look at the fender. Fender's looking fabulous. Come into the wheels so you can see, and I'll take good shots of the wheels. A little bit of scuffs on some of them. That was repaired by the factory or the dealership when I bought the car almost 10 years ago. The right side, looking at it, nice shot of the door. Paint is really flawless. Exactly. No nicks, no scrapes, no dents, nothing like that at all. So you can see the back of the car. Looks really good there. We come back around to the rear of the car, so you can get a nice shot of the rear of the car. You'll look at the right side. It has a R emblem there. I actually put that on. It's not an R car. It's an XK, which I find to be actually more enticing. It really is super dependable and still extremely fast because this body is all aluminum, super lightweight, which makes it stand out. I mean, it's the metal work on this car so taut. It's like they pulled metal and stretched it over the aluminum subframe. And I'd like to point out really no welds in the car. Only 2 small welds in the entire car. So they took this aluminum skin and they stretched it really tautly to give it this absolutely gorgeous shape. The liquid silver is, you'll know, is really spectacular. So this is an outside walk around the car. I do want to point out one element, and we'll come in a little bit closer to the nose so you can see that there really is no nicks even on the front of the car. Really spectacular. Paint process at Jaguar is exquisite. We'll take some still shots of the wheels and tires for you to look at. Let's take a look on the inside. So the door, passenger driver's door, no nicks, no scratches. Pride of ownership here with me. If you look at the door jambs, always clean, never dirty. Interior, you can see. We'll zoom in on the driver's seat a little bit in the back here. There's the headrest, and we're going to come right on down the driver's seat. We're going to look at the bolster. A little bit of wear just right there. It's not worn through or anything. It's just a little bit of a scuff. That's the only scuff on the interior. On the driver's seat, everything else absolutely flawless. Look into the armrest, cup holders. There's the dash, steering wheel, looking out the front of it. Okay. There you go. Get a nice shot of the car. The back seat, of course, is just as exquisite. There are absolutely no nicks or tears anywhere on this interior. Okay, everything looks good. Has navigation on the dash. Let me go ahead and give you a shot of the... I just turned on the accessory light there to show you so you can see the dash, and it's all lit up right now. The car is not running, so you're going to see a few of the error codes there because the engine is off right at the moment. And I'll give you a good shot of the engine as well. Let's take a walk around the back side of the car. We'll open up the expansive rear of the car. Super luxurious for a GT car of this caliber. You will be able to drive this car and cruise the miles. One of the magnificent features of the Jaguar is it's a GT car that can be driven long distances in utmost comfort. Passenger door. Looking back. One of the flaws that I did point out is if you look on the dash, there's a couple ripples right here where my fingers are. And when it is warm outside and the car is in the sun, which it really never is, it's always in the garage, but when it's in the sun, those actually do stretch back out and look extremely taut. But that is the only real flaw in the car, is the leather on the top there has buckled a little bit at that section. As we look down through the seats on this car, on the passenger side, absolutely no wear whatsoever. I put Lexol on this interior leather treatment at least 3 times a year, at least. So it is really, I'm gonna come up here, I pop the hood. I'm gonna pop the hood a second here, let you take a look down in there. It's just as clean as the rest of the car. Take a look at it. Talked about how the car is constructed. You can see it's all riveted together with all these very massive struts, which is all aluminum. It's all aluminum in here. Got all the requisite cleanliness that you would expect on a car that's been taken well care of. Sits under there, a nice, strong, well-maintained V8 by the factory, or for the service departments by Jaguar Service, always, really since new. I'm the second owner. Put on about 8,000 miles on the car, almost 9,000 when I bought it. It was 3 years old and was traded in. Doctor had owned it and he traded it in and bought a different car, and then I purchased it from the dealer. So here you go, and there you have it. Hope you enjoy it. It's a lovely car with virtually no problems, and I'll take some good shots as well. Thanks very much for taking a look at my car.